Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to reverse engineer the playbook of a completely new kind of digital mogul. We're using Kristina Musatova's journey to really understand how a personal brand, built from scratch, can turn into a global, multi-million-dollar business.
Okay, let's start with just one number that really sets the stage. 3.9 million. That's her follower count on Instagram alone. Now, that's a massive audience for sure, but that number, as impressive as it is really just the public-facing storefront. There's a much more sophisticated business engine running behind the scenes.
Yeah, see, followers are just the entry point. This is the story of a creator who literally architected an entire empire around her personal brand. And she's done it by mastering what's called direct monetization, a model that cuts out the middleman and gives her total creative and, more importantly, financial control.
So how in the world did she pull this off? I mean, how does an entrepreneur from an industrial city, a place known more for its car factories than for digital creators, build a global operation on this scale? Let's break down the playbook.
So what we're looking at here is a masterclass in modern business. This is the new kind of mogul, one who architects their own image, their own content, and their own distribution, completely bypassing the traditional gatekeepers to control every single dollar they earn. Every empire has an origin story, right? Well, hers doesn't start in a media hub like LA or London. Nope. It starts in Tolyatti, an industrial city in Russia. This is not the background you'd expect for a global digital brand. And honestly, that's exactly what makes her story so fascinating. And listen, this was not an overnight success story. It was a really calculated progression. She started out in the pretty niche world of cosplay, where she was actually honing real skills in design and character work. Then she leveraged TikTok's massive reach to go global. From there, she expertly funneled that audience into her own premium platforms. Each step was a deliberate move, building on the foundation of the last.
Now for the core of her strategy, building a resilient, multi-platform operation. You know, in today's digital landscape, putting all your eggs in one basket isn't just risky, it's a huge business vulnerability. One little algorithm change or a policy shift can literally wipe you out overnight.
So take a look at this. This is her digital ecosystem, and it's just a masterclass in diversification. Instagram acts as the wide top of her sales funnel, driving brand awareness. X or Twitter, that's for real-time direct engagement with her community. And then you have OnlyFans and Fansly. Those are the powerful engines at the bottom of the funnel driving direct revenue. Every single platform has a specific job to do. This entire strategy hinges on one really powerful concept, the direct monetization model. Think of it like this. Instead of renting space for her business inside a big, unpredictable mall, say relying on ad revenue, she's built her own boutique store. A store where she controls the products, the pricing, and the relationship with every single customer.
And right here, this is where we see her business acumen in action. On OnlyFans, it's pretty simple, a one-price subscription. But on Fansly, she deploys a much more sophisticated tiered model. You've got a lower-cost VIP option and a premium super VIP tier. It's the classic strategy, really, offering both economy and first-class seats to make sure she captures value from every single segment of her audience.
But look, a brilliant business model is totally useless without a compelling product. And in the creator economy, the most valuable product is often authenticity itself. I mean, in a digital world that can feel so polished and fake, being real is the ultimate competitive advantage.
This quote from the source material just perfectly captures the core of her brand. In a market that's just saturated with filters and these impossible standards of perfection, her entire value proposition is built on being relatable and genuine.
Her physique, which she openly embraces, is a strategic departure from the stereotypical influencer aesthetic of the last decade. And this isn't just some biographical detail, it's a powerful piece of brand positioning. It allows millions of people to see a reflection of themselves, and that creates a much deeper, more authentic connection.
And this authenticity isn't just some vague vibe. It's baked directly into her marketing copy. I mean, take this bio from her page. It's unapologetic, it's direct, and it's playful. It's perfectly on brand. Because she isn't trying to appeal to everyone, she's speaking directly to her audience, in their language.
So her story isn't just about what one person has built. It's also a powerful signal, a signpost, for what the future of entrepreneurship might look like in the digital age. With such a strong foundation, the paths for expansion are just numerous. The source material points to some really logical next steps: launching merchandise lines, expanding into long-form content on YouTube,
or even creating courses to mentor the next generation of creators who want to replicate her success. Which leaves us with a final and pretty provocative question. Is this multi-platform, direct-to-consumer, authenticity-driven model the new blueprint for modern entrepreneurship? Looking at this case study, the evidence is incredibly compelling. Kristina Musatova's playbook might just be required reading for the next generation of digital moguls.